guys, how you doing? So, we're finally filming this. Gonna do the She's So Unusual record.
1, 2, 3.
Someone new and waiting in the car outside. have to turn. You done me wrong, just like the train. Let all my friends come over and me. You were so strange. You didn't have the decency to change the sheet. Oh, when you were mine, used to let you wear all of my clothes. You were so fine. Maybe that's the reason I love you so. I know that you're going will never go. I don't care, 'cause I love you, baby, that's no lie. Oh, I love you more than I did when you were mine. When you were mine, you were kind of sort of my best friend. So I was mine. I let you fool around. I never cared. I never was the kind to make up a fuss when it was bad. Slipping in between the two of us. I know that you're going will never go. I don't care, 'cause I love you, baby, that's no lie. I love you more than I did when you were mine. When you were mine, you were all I ever wanted to do. Now I've spent my time following him whenever he's with you. I know that you're going will never go. I don't care, 'cause I love you, baby, that's no lie. I love you more than I did when you were mine. I love you more when you were mine. I love you more, love you more, love you more, love you. I love you more than I did when you were mine. I love you more, love you more, love you more, love you. And now I'd like to introduce my friend from Philly, who I wrote this song with a while back. Mr. Rob Hyman.
Suitcase of memories, time after. Sometimes you picture me, I'm walking too far ahead. You're calling to me, I can't hear what you said. Then you said, go slow, I fall behind. And the second hand unwinds. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, I will be waiting. Time after time. After my picture fades and darkness has turned to gray, watching through windows, you're wondering if I'm okay. Secrets stolen from deep inside, and the drum beats out of time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, I'll be waiting. Time after time. You said, go slow, I fall behind. And the second hand unwinds. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, I will be waiting. Time after time. Time after time. Time after time. Time after time. Time after.
Thank you. Okay, so right? Okay, so I always tell you a little something about this because it's the anniversary album, so I love you too. But that's in a rhetorical way because I don't know you personally. In the time that we did this album, I met Dave Wolf, I met Lenny Pizzi, and then I met Rick Chertoff, and my life began to change. And Rick had these really great guys he knew from this group called the Hooters.
he played me some songs, some pop songs, and some, you know, their music, which was very authentically reggae, because Rob Hyman has the largest reggae collection I ever saw. And at the time, there was this wonderful electronic music happening. And there was this electronic drum sound that I thought would sound great with this pop music and this reggae. And then I thought, well, I'll sing with a loud voice over it, maybe. But it all came together somehow, and then there we were at the record plant. Rob and Hyman and I were writing time after time. And I was in the studio, and Rick Chertoff was there going, yeah, no kidding, my watch is going backwards, you know. It's, no, I'm not kidding. Look at this. The second hand is unwinding. And I thought, great lyric. Right? Right? Fuck yeah. You know, everything came from real life. You know, at that time, Dave Wolf came to see me in a show. You know, at that time, I lived in a 5-floor walk-up. You know, usually by the 3rd floor, a lot of people were going, so Cyn, see ya, call ya. And I took a lot of stuff with me. I had a lot of shit. So Dave Wolf actually walked me up the stairs on the 5th flight. I put the key in the door. So I was thinking, he's the keeper, right? And of course, when you have a loft bed and you live in 5-floor walk-up, let's face it, that's another flight. The guy has to really like you, right? One day, he climbs up the other flight of stairs, and I had this little clock I really, really loved. And he knocked it off, so it fell and smashed. So that wasn't bad, except for the fact that I really liked the clock. And he said, don't worry, I'll get you another clock. So I said, okay. And he goes to his mother's house. Yeah, I know, but he meant well, and he brought me back a vintage clock, which I'm thinking, wow, it's vintage, okay? I wind it up, and that freaking clock was so damn loud, I had to put it in the bathroom, because that was the only other room in the place, you know, because it was a studio. So I would put it in the tub with some towels, close the shower curtain, close the door, stuff the bottom with the towels, you know, go climb up the loft bed, lay down, try and go to sleep. And that fucking clock, it was so loud. So, you know that line in the song? Lying in my bed, I hear the clock tick and think of you. No lies. That's where it came from, right? Yeah, and then the other thing you already know, I got in a lot of trouble for this other song I'm about to do that, you know, my mother didn't know. My mother called me and she said, Cyn, really? Is that song about down there? I said, well, Ma, it doesn't have to be. It's about bopping, Ma. And she said, oh, good, Cyn, because, you know, Aunt Gracie, Aunt Helen, Aunt May, we were all in the video. I said, yeah. Well, I became a filthy 15er. I don't know, I think that helped my career. Anyway, goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I see him every night in tight blue jeans, in the pages of a Blue Boy magazine. I've been thinking of a new sensation. I'm picking up good vibration. Push ball. You wanna go out with the lions who roar? Yeah, I wanna go south and give me some more.
They say that a stitch in time saves nine. Say I better stop, I'll go blind. She bop, she bop. She bop, he bop, we bop. I bop, you bop, they bop. Beep bop, beep bop, blue bop. I hope he will understand. She bop, he bop, we bop. I bop, you bop, they bop. Beep bop, blue. She bop. Oh, she does, she bop, she bop. Because I can't stop messing with the danger zone. I won't worry and I won't fret. Ain't no law against it yet. She bop, she bop. She bop, he bop, we bop. I bop, you bop, they bop. Beep bop, beep bop, blue bop. She bop, he bop, we bop. I bop, you bop, they bop. Beep bop, blue. She bop. Oh, she does, she bop, she bop. Oh, she does. She bop, he bop, we bop. I bop, you bop, they bop. Beep bop, blue bop. I hope he will understand. She bop, he bop, we bop. I bop, you bop, they bop. Beep bop, blue. She bop. Oh, she does, she bop, she bop. Oh, she does. This precious time when time is new. All through the night to die, knowing that we feel the same without saying. We have no best, we won't reach back. Keep with me forward all through the night. And once we start, the music clicks and it goes running all through the night until it ends. There is no
2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
What you need to
Anyway, I tried. My first gig, as She's So Unusual, as Cyndi.Lauper, I played in the club. The owner said, "Girlie, you know, girlie, I was worried about you when you took that ukulele out. I didn't know where you were going with that one." And then he said, "But then you did the encore, and I think you're going to go far." And I kept thinking, yeah, that's my intention. And then the second big monumental time was opening for the Kinks. I was very excited, and the audience actually sucked. They were awful. Did you ever go see a big act and then you see the opening act? You see how they treat them? Well, luckily, they don't allow smoking indoors anymore because people were throwing lit cigarettes and quarters, right? But let's face it, the quarters. When you start out, you don't have a lot of money. And I'm looking at the quarters. There's piles of them, right? And I'm thinking, laundry. I could wash the freaking bedspread. I could use the big machine. And I'm thinking to myself, shit, I could even do the freaking comforter. No. And then I got hit with a quarter. And I woke up from my laundry fantasy. And then, you know, I gotta confess, I come from Ozone Park. My family's Sicilian Italian. My grandfather used to, you know, he'd curse in Italian. It would always start, you know, with something about Naples. You know, apparently they were a little bitter because Naples wasn't kicked off the boot. Sicily was. So they'd start off with Bafana, right, Naples. And then they'd do this dance, which I started to refer to as the anger dance, and it kind of went. And so there I was, standing, having my laundry fantasy, and of course got hit with a quarter and snapped right back to Ozone Park. And in my mind, I'm doing my own anger dance. And I'm there going, right? And so I picked up the ukulele. It was a monumental moment. And I said, "Oh, you like that? You're really gonna love this." And I started playing, and no kidding, 10,000 people at once booed. It was deafening, and the money, the quarters. It's like a sea of quarters. I kept thinking, if I kick this shit over to the side. But I kept going, because in my mind, I was doing the anger dance anyway. And the band was crying behind me. Not this band, but the band was crying, right? So I finished, and I sang the loudest, highest note song, because I wanted to hurt them. And then I left. And then I ran into Captain Lou Albano, which you all know, right? Captain Lou, God bless Captain Lou. He made everything fun. All the publicity that I did, he made so much fun. I had so much fun with the wrestlers. And, right, they were great. And Lou Albano was really great. And I went to him and I said, "Lou, oh my God, you wouldn't believe it. 10,000 people booed me at once. It was so bad." And he looked at me, he said, "Sin, that's great." So I said, "What do you mean?" "Well, that wasn't so good. Let me tell you, I was there. It was not good." He said, "No, Sin, it was great." He said, "And I will impart this wisdom to you because it affected the rest of my life." He said, "If 10,000 people boo you at once or 10,000 people cheer you at once, it's the same thing." And I thought about it, and he was right. And the truth is, once 10,000 people boo you at once, you grow a different kind of spine. It gives me the balls to stand here and tell you these stories no matter what. I don't give a fuck, you know. Anyway, this was the song that stirred a lot of... This got them very upset and excited here. It's an old Helen Kane song. It became kind of like the title track of this album, She's So Unusual. Of course, it's called He's So Unusual, but then, when we were in the middle of this, see that guy over there? That's William Whitman. He actually engineered, he recorded and mixed and was part of the production and even played on She's So Unusual. And he, right? And he turned around and he says to them, you know, we're all laughing. And they said, what are you going to call this album? I said, He's So Unusual. And then Bill said, no, She's So Unusual. And it stuck. But this is the song. You talk of sweeties bash. Oh my. You talk of sweeties, bashful sweeties. Oh, I got one of those. Oh, he's handsome as can be. But he worries me. He goes to college and gathers knowledge. Oh, what that boy knows. He's up in his Latin and Greek. Oh. But in his chic and he's weak. 'Cause when I want some lovin', and I gotta have some lovin', he says, please, stop it please. He's so unusual. She's So Unusual CD album. Thank you. We don't pray before the show, but we bow after together.
You said go slow, I fall behind. And the second hand unwinds. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, I will be waiting. Time after time.
To learn more about Front and Center, go to frontandcenter.com.